Now we'll have a chat to Larissa Tan. Larissa's background in strategic branding and marketing has helped her transgress many industries, as she now heads Vanda Electrics, the creator of Singapore's first electric supercar, the Dendrobium. Her passion for business is balanced with her commitment to family and 2 small children.
A lot of people say, oh, you've been in many different industries, but at the center of it, I've been in marketing and branding for the last 15, 18 years or something like this. You can have the marketing grow, but the entire business itself has to grow as well. So it's about sort of growing something and, making it to what I think it could possibly be. My superpower is that I'm a mother. That's my superpower.
Mothering alone or mothering with being a CEO of a company?
Both. To be a working mother it's challenging. It's extremely challenging, to want to spend time with them, but yet, you can't. So to have that support of that family, background is quite important. Yeah. I can understand why women drop out of senior positions and they don't want to take it, because it is very time-consuming. It is hard work. Yeah. The best decision, I think, is taking this job, and the worst decision is taking this job. I don't think there's a single most important factor in leadership. I think it's part and parcel of a lot of things. There are a lot of hard decisions that are made, that you have to make or come across your desk, right? But I think you need to look at everything with a little bit of kindness, right? There is obviously an end goal, but look at it with a bit of kindness. I think the biggest barrier that women face in business is themselves. And I think I can safely say this, women tend to be a lot harder on themselves than I think men are on themselves. I think a lot of women that I've met in business tend to be perfectionists. They want to do the best. They've got something to prove in a way. And I think they're the hardest on themselves than most other people. I think with a lot of technology coming into play, there is... there's a lot of talk about robots taking over our jobs, AI taking over our jobs, and that is obviously the challenge for both men and women. But there is also a big opportunity there to actually work while doing what else they need to do, being their mothers, being, wives and homemakers, and maintain a career at the same time. That whole scheduling of your day starts to change. I mean, someone has to do it, right? So if my generation has to fight for it, we will fight for it. Sure. Women in senior roles, women in the boardroom, it is an issue, yes, right? But it shouldn't be. You see, and when I say I don't want to hear about it, it's not because I don't want to talk about it anymore, I don't want to promote it, but I believe that we're in this day and age where both men and women should be equal, and this should not even come up. This should not be a subject that is brought to the table. If you look at everything as having constraint, you see the constraints, right? If you go with the attitude of there are no constraints, right? They're generally... you don't see it, you just bulldoze your way through. So, like I said, I think it's a mindset change on both men and women. Or the gender roles, in society is that the woman takes care of the child, traditionally, right? And she's the one at home and she's cooking. But you see, women bring that upon themselves as well. So I manage the home, but, I manage work as well. So it's what you really want to do, I think. Like I said, the choice is there. You can reset the balance once it's out of... Exactly. Once in a while, you need to take time out and say, you know what? I'm done for the next few days.
Yeah, fair enough. And do you do that?
Once in a while. Seldom, but once in a while.
It's on the radar.
Moving forward, it's about looking at what people actually bring to the table. And it's about what you can deliver, in jobs. It's not necessarily about the industry that you're actually in, but what you're actually inspired to solve as well, But I'd rather hear from them, right? What do you want to do? You see, I mean, what have you done? What do you want to do? What can you do for me? What can I do for you? Rather than look at the CV and say, okay, this person's qualified, not qualified, I try to find a team that has a good fit, okay? There are a few things that are, I think, extremely important, other than skills that they bring, and one is the drive that they have, and the second also is the loyalty as well, right? Because especially being small company, a fairly new company, you need people that want to achieve something, right? Rather than people that are just coming in for the sake of working. Exactly. Yeah. Same. But I think you just need to do what you're passionate at, what you're good at, and then you'll get there. You just keep doing what you're doing. You just try to get better at what you're doing. Everything you embark on, basically, do it with a bit of understanding and kindness to why you're doing it and the people that are involved in it as well. And I think that makes your decision, slightly different,